My name is Tori, and today I am joined by Austen Becker from Pic Tours. Thank you so much for being with us today, Austen.
Of course.
Perfect. So we can go ahead and get started. So today we're talking about picture order matters. Do you want to take a minute to introduce this topic to us and tell us what we're talking about?
Yeah, so this is probably going to sound like a silly topic when we're talking about the order of your photos on an MLS, but we've all seen it. We've seen it, and I'm sure you unfortunately have seen it as well. There's always those listings that have poor photography, and that it just doesn't show the home very well. And last time when we were on, we talked about the importance of having professional photography. Homes with professional photography sell 25% faster on average with professional versus non-professional. So there's definitely a need for the good photography. If you're not convinced of that, you can go back and watch the last video where we talked about that. But beyond not having good photos, there's people that have great photos, but you just can't follow them. Oftentimes we go from the kitchen, then to a bedroom, then the garage, then the basement, then the backyard to a bathroom, and really follow a flow that we can see and make sense. Now, I'm sure this is probably sounding silly to a lot of the agents that are watching this, because these are agents obviously that are serious about their business and care about what their listings look like and how they represent the homes that represent them. But unfortunately, it happens. We see bad photos, or we see photos that are kind of just thrown in there altogether, and it just doesn't help sell a home. Now, we're talking about homes on the MLS and with your photos. Now, let's consider your home on the MLS. By now, you're getting ready to post. You've probably spent a lot of hours on this project. You have won the listing over, you spent time with the sellers, you've gotten great pictures, you have put a lot of time into a description and all the other things that go into it, just so you can put this little line on an MLS system. We have this big inventory, our whole database with tons of homes for sale. There's a big inventory. And we're talking about how to make your half-inch line stand out from the one right above you and right below you. And it's really going to come down to pictures, right? And so when we talk about this, people spend approximately 60% of their time when they're scanning homes and looking through for homes. They spend about 60% of their time actually looking at the photos. The other 40% is reading descriptions, Google mapping it, seeing where the nearest school is, things like that, right? They spend time doing that. But 60% of a viewer's time is actually spent looking at homes. And so that's what we're talking about, is how to make sure we have this good, consistent flow of information with these photos that helps sell your listing faster.
Perfect. What's going to make it attractive to the eye when they're looking at it?
Absolutely.
So when it comes to that, what is the right order to organize your pictures?
So of course, there's always exceptions to every rule, and every home is different, of course. But I have it wrote down here, so I'm going to read it right off my notes of how we at Pic Tours, who do this literally for a living, this is how we put food on the table for our families, what we suggest would help sell your home in this order. So we talk about having a front elevation shot. That is the front yard, right? Going up to the house, a picture from the street. Then we talk about the main living areas, such as first we go to the kitchen, then we have a dining room, then we have a great room. And then we move up to the master suites. Then we go to the master bedroom photos, master bathroom photos. From there, it really kind of depends on how the home's laid out. We would begin following the home in a view you can imagine to walk through. So let's say, for instance, the master bathroom and master bedroom are upstairs. Then we would continue to walk down that upstairs hallway. Maybe there's another bathroom or another bedroom up there, the laundry room. And then we take pictures of the stairs as we go down the stairs. And then we take pictures of the hallway, maybe to another bedroom, the laundry room, another bathroom, another bedroom. We kind of just go start at the top, go down, follow the stairs, go down through the house. And then we go, oh, there's more stairs. Let's go down into the basement. Let's take our basement photos. And then let's come out into the backyard where we take some backyard shots. We call those back elevation. And then finally, we end with community pictures. Say you're in a community with a community pool or a fitness center or a golf course if you live on there. So that's kind of the orders. You want to start with the front, start with those highlighted points, the kitchen, the dining room, the master bedroom suite, and then kind of move through the house in a systematic way that helps show the home.
Perfect. So it's not scattered and you're not in the kitchen and then the master bedroom and in the backyard. It's kind of, it flows.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So can you go ahead and explain to us why the organization of your pictures is important?
Yeah, so going back from the last video, we talked about the sequence of order of how we want the photos to flow through a home. And it's all about visualization in the mind, right? Now, we probably don't need to talk about this too much because everyone watching this is a salesman as a career, so I get it. But the psychology of sales is visualization and like ownership, right? So to kind of extend an analogy, when you go to buy a car from a car dealership, of course the guy's gonna say, hey, do you want to test drive it? Here's the keys, let's go. Of course, the purpose of that is to make sure you're getting a good car. It's not going to blow up on you. There's no bolts shaking or the car's going crazy or going to explode. But more importantly, what the salesman does by giving you those keys is he's giving you temporary ownership. He's letting you sit there in a nice comfy seat, lean back, get the hands on the wheel. And of course, depending on whether you're looking for a family car or sports car, your experience is probably different. But he gives you that short-term ownership so you can visualize it and see yourself in there, and that helps sell you on that car. It's the same thing when we talk about a home, is we look at photos of a home or we look at Matterports. And if you're unfamiliar with the 3D Matterport photography, you can go back and watch our last video. We talked about that, and I think we're going to do another broadcast involving a lot of the features that are included in the Matterports. But we see this, photography in place in all its various forms now with all the cool technology we have. We see it, we visualize it. But it's a lot harder to visualize when we have bedroom, basement, garage, backyard. Now let's go back to a bathroom, front yard. The viewer just can't piece it all together. And that's why when we have this suggested order that takes us through a systematic flow of the home, it helps build that visualization to help give that ownership. Like, can I see myself walking down this hallway, sitting in this living room, doing the dishes at this kitchen, whatever it is? It really helps build that visualization and ownership. And that's why we've kind of come up with this suggested flow of pictures to make it as easy as possible to sell the home.
Mm-hmm. That definitely makes sense. So we just talked about the right order, and you had talked about that systematic flow, exactly what you just said. Is there any exception to that rule where you can change it around and do things a little differently maybe? Definitely.
And that's the beauty of, life is there's always an exception to a rule, for better or for worse. And it's always on a case-by-case basis. At Quick Pic Tours, we understand that it's not a cookie-cutter thing. This is an individual family. This is individual homes and people's lives. And so we understand, one example I think of would be if someone has a really cool backyard or whatever adjective you want to insert in there. They've got the sweet pool with the lights and the cabana and the fire pit, or outdoor, the in-ground trampoline, maybe a really nice home is an outdoor basketball court, beautiful palm trees, whatever it is. If you've got a really sweet theater room, obviously we want those photos to be present quickly rather than at the end. Like we always mention, the back elevation shots, the backyard is typically what we put in last. But if you have a really cool backyard, then maybe we should suggest the order to be that front elevation, the front photos, and then we'll transition to the backyard. But again, we have to move the person there. So we'll take a picture of the front, we'll take a picture of the side yard, take a picture going into the backyard. So with this flow into the backyard, show the beautiful backyard that's there, and then go back into our kitchen, dining room, great room, master suite sequence. So of course there's exceptions to the rule. I just gave that as like a suggested guideline for most homes. Most homes don't have an outdoor basketball court or cabana in the backyard by any means, but definitely some things in between, some cool backyards we've seen. So.
Okay, and just real quick, what is like the standard on how many pictures you should have of your home? Is there a number that's too many, not enough?
That's a good question. At Quick Pic Tours, if you go to our website, we have photo packages and we have suggested photo packages for the square footage of your home. Oftentimes people will get a home that's 1,800 square feet or so and they'll want 40 photos. Well, that's awesome. You can do that, but you're going to get 3 photos of the same thing over and over and over. People really don't need to see 6 pictures of the same bedroom, right? And so we have some suggestions. What we typically suggest is for about up to 18 to 2,000 square feet, we recommend about 15 photos. Up to about 3,000, we'd recommend 25. Up to about 4,000, we'd recommend about 30. And it just kind of keeps creeping up from there. I know most MLS systems usually allow you to upload 25 or so. And so that's typically what we kind of recommend, is usually getting that 25 to 30 range. Of course, if you have a really, really big home, that's when we warrant the 50 photo package or whatever there is. But
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. How many bedrooms?
Yeah. But one thing quick, actually, I just thought of is, it again comes down to, what are we trying to do? We want our house to sell over the MLS listing right above us and right below us, right? And how are we going to do that? Well, we need to beat that, whatever that is. Whether that means we have a Matterport when the people next to us only have photos. We have drone when they don't, right? And so if everyone else has 20 photos, you don't want to come in with 10. You want to come in with at least 20 or more, right? This is sales. We need to beat our competition. That's how it works. And so again, it's recognizing, well, what's my competition at? How do I beat them and sell my home for more money and faster?
Perfect. So what impact does the ordering have beyond just the MLS listing?
So this is an interesting topic, because whether real estate agents like it or not, if I were to go look up a home, if I don't have access to an MLS system, which the average American doesn't, they sit down, they look up houses for sale, they find them on Zillow, they find them on Realtor.com or Craigslist, right, whatever it is. And a lot of these third-party websites, such as Realtor.com or Zillow, or Trulio, right, they will pull their photos off the MLS system. So we're not just talking about, oh, my photos on the MLS, they're fine, even though they're in a bad order and it doesn't make sense, they're fine. But in reality, when Realtor.com goes to pull those out, now they're in a bad order on Realtor.com, where all of America can see, or all of them are bad on Zillow.com. And so now we're talking about the online reputation of your home. Is if people Google this address, they're going to find crazy ordered pictures, bad quality pictures, whatever it is, not just on an MLS listing, but as an online reputation for your entire home. And so we're talking about, though this order matters and seems kind of silly of a topic, we talk about this as it really branches out and expands into a lot of other spheres that do impact the sales or reputation of your home.
Okay, perfect. And just to kind of start wrapping here, tell us a little bit about Quick Pic Tours and how you guys can help agents with this organization of pictures.
Awesome. So we have, and actually what we're doing a free promotion right now for all the state of California. It's normally a $10 add-on to do this, but we have an MLS upload option. So we can go into your MLS listing for you, and we can upload the photos. Of course, if you want them in a different order than what we suggested, fantastic. We'll do whatever you want. We're basically your little assistant. A lot of our customers love this feature because it just saves them the time and headache of dealing with it. Here, I'll just pay Quick Pic Tours $10 and they'll do it. It's fine. And that's awesome because we already know the order we want to put them in, and we already have the photos. It makes it easy for everyone. At least that's what we believe. We try to offer that as a service to be easy. We do have that MLS upload option. Like I said, it's free right now as a promotion for all of California agents that we extend, and we can just simply do it for you. If it's been over your head or you just don't want to deal with it, let us take care of it. We're the experts. We'll do it. That's totally fine. With that being said, I think Tori said she included the link for Allison James agents below the video. We've been working with Allison James last little bit here. This is our second webinar. We plan to do some more in the future with some other cool features and things. And we've also extended a 5% discount to all of Allison James real estate agents. So you can go onto that landing page down there. You'll see a place an order button. You can hit that button. It'll take you right to an ordering page. You can check out all our services, our pricing, everything is there. Any question you have, it's there. And you can see little examples of the services we have at the bottom of the page. So definitely check out the page. It'll help answer any questions you have. It can take you right to getting ordering. Our phone number's on there. You can call me, talk to me. We have 4 other lovely ladies in our office who are wonderful and fantastic and answer any question as well to help you guys take care of whatever that may be.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today, Austin. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good day, Austin.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.